Hi there, welcome back to Hadal TV. Today we have a special friend, Romeo. We're going to be concentrating on his journey to Islam. Before we do that, let's just get to know him. Romeo, welcome to Hadal TV.
Welcome, guys. Nice to meet you. I've been seeing your show, and this is the first time I'll be in the studio, and I'm happy to be here.
Welcome. Tell us about what you do, how long you've been living in this country, and where you come from.
Yeah, I'm actually born in Zimbabwe. I've been living in the UK for about 20 years now, and at the moment I'm a social worker.
Nice. Obviously, I personally don't know you. Today is my first day getting to know Romeo. How did this relationship start? Because it seems like you guys know each other very well.
Yeah, that's the problem. Anyway, so I've known him through work, and he was always that nice, a nice black guy who always complains about his
That
job.
nice black guy. You're trying to push that message now.
No.
No.
But Alhamdulillah, he's been one of the people that quite influential path towards Islam.
Okay.
And I got respect for it.
So tell us, where this whole idea start from? Obviously, you've been interested in.
Do you know what? Islam is always something that's come to me. In terms of my social circles when I was at university in Salford, and I used to have friends, who were like Saudi guys, and they're always like, we go out, we party, they come home, they're like, we need to pray, and to me, I always thought that's a bit strange, but it was that commitment, to be closer to Allah. It doesn't matter what you do, what kind of social circles you are, who you are with. It's all about be true to God, to Allah. You know what I mean? And then they showed me that path. They said, listen, you're a black man. It's your call. It's Allah is there for you. And I got interested. And I started reading about Islam, and because I'm hanging out with people who are practicing. And it did give me a big nudge.
So all this started in university.
Yeah, you also at university. Yeah.
And prior to that,
Prior to that, I was a Christian.
And how was life?
It was good, but I was born in a Christian family, but never go to church and stuff. But I wasn't that passionate. Do you know what I mean? But I still know that there's God exists.
Yeah, of course.
And I know the link between Christianity and Islam. There's a big link in there.
And outside of religion, obviously you said you're from Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Just what was life like? Because me personally, I would love to visit Africa a lot.
Do you know what? Alhamdulillah, I love Zimbabwe. I love my country.
Yeah.
When I grew up, it was beautiful. It was. It's like you go out. They talk about safeguarding here all the time. When your kids go in the streets in Africa, there was those. I'm not saying there's no safeguarding. But the concept.
It's a different kind.
It's a different kind of. But it was. It was different. It was free. When you go out and you respect your family, you respect your parents. You respect your neighbors. It's the same thing. How you practice Islam. It's all about respecting your neighbors, respecting your family, respecting everybody around you, respecting that there is a higher spirit.
Of course. And then when you moved to the UK, was that just before uni in terms of age-wise?
No. I came to England in the '96.
Okay.
So I've been here for over 20 years.
And I think he's been studying the whole time. I think he's got about 20 degrees by now. How many degrees have you got? Like, just to start with. Because I know this guy for almost like nearly 10 years now.
Yeah. And
he's always been at uni the whole time. And I'm like, every time I speak to him, because even after we stopped working together, I used to catch up with him every now and then. It's like, oh, what are you doing? Oh, I started this.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing this. I finished that one. I'm like,
right. Anyway, Asad is going to complain, but Alhamdulillah, I'm educated. It's Allah gives you an opportunity.
Yes.
You take it, and I'm utilizing that. And I know he can say that. Believe it or not, I'm trying to set up a social enterprise with Asad.
Okay.
Yeah, for working out with young people who come from complex and disadvantaged families and stuff like that. Because that's my passion, and I've always done all education, everything on the side to do that, to achieve that goal for me.
So rewinding back a little bit in terms of because it's pretty obvious that you're heavily involved in education.
Yeah.
So what did you kind of take up in the early years, whether it's high school, college? So what was kind of like, because when you're in high school, college, you kind of have an idea or someone's pushing you in a specific angle. Yeah. What was your initial route? Was it like?
To be honest, when I started uni, because I did GCSEs in Africa.
Yeah.
When I came here and I started uni, and I had very good supportive lecturers, you know, and they always say, listen, it's all about, as an ethnic minority, you've got to educate yourself. You've got to learn, you've got to know, you know. And then when I was at university, I met one of my, her name is Soraya. She's a lecturer at Southern University. She says she critiques a lot of critical thinking. She says gift, Romeo, my other name. The master's tools will never dismantle the master's house. Yeah,
that's nice.
So this came from Audre Lorde. It was a quote from a civil rights activist. She's died now, but she was a very influential when it comes to how we thought process of ethnic minority society. You know, and alhamdulillah, you know, every time I use it, because I know that as an ethnic minority, I'm disadvantaged. But it's how do we bridge that? Yeah. So if you got a job interview and you don't get the job, don't get upset. It's about accepting difference. Yeah, it's about the society accepting difference and utilizing difference, and about using that difference to create something more positive. Do you know what I mean? So never get upset if you don't get a job, if your car breaks down or anything, or things don't go right in your life. Just be positive. You know, that's all I can advise. But you know, she gave me that what can I say, direction. And since then, I'm asking, you know, he knows that if things don't go well in my life and I'm not achieving, it's all about, you know, thinking about the master tools. And thinking about difference and acknowledging difference and be positive all the time.
So at the moment you're a social worker. And when you were in uni and stuff, you said, you know, you've done quite a few degrees and stuff. So like, what were some of the degrees or some of the...
I did nursing degree.
Okay.
It's somewhere in my drawer. I did social policy, somewhere in the drawer. I think my master's in social work. I think I've seen it 2 days ago when I was going through my rubbish. But you know, I said, "Oh, there it is," because I've been looking for it for a few weeks now. So
that's fantastic. You know, because I always used to joke about him with it being in uni, because like there's some people actually like got the patience and. They can study and then obviously do something different, which is like I always rate him for that. Like you always like being like, it's always try to get the best out of every opportunity that you had. And to be honest with you, I remember the last time you graduated. Actually, I did come to your graduation.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah. And
I was like, who's this black guy coming to? I don't even know this guy. Do you know what I mean?
I think him and his uncle were there. And his
my uncle and auntie.
And I think you know when I was talking to him, I was like, how many times have you done this? Because like you know, like he was very experienced doing that, and his uncle
and everything.
I think he's with his uncle, and uncle he was like he was like highly educated as well.
Oh no, my uncle is he does biochemistry something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't know.
So he was like, I'm there happy for him, and I'm the only one that excited them too. Like just another one in it, another one that I just picked up, and I was like, what is this?
I think that day they had security to check how many times you've been in this building, man.
No, security just goes, he's a regular.
Sorry,
he's a regular.
Sorry. Oh, you're right.
They were looking at me.
You back?
They were looking at me like, I'm here to support him. They're like, yeah, you wasted your time.
Alhamdulillah. You know, it's good.
No, it was good.
At the end of the day, you've got to think of it. If Allah gives it to you, it's yours. You know, accept what you've been given and use what you have to achieve. Because at the end of the day, I just need bare minimum to support me and my family. And then I'm happy if I have young people that really struggling, come from complex families and stuff. And I'm happy when they, you know, and I do something positive for them, for them to achieve, because I know that's where my dunya comes from. Do you know what I mean? And I'm happy.
So when you were just going outside of studies back to, you know, researching and learning more about Islam and stuff, what was the tipping point for you to go, okay?
It's this is because actually I'll tell you the story. I'm doing all the research and you know I'm happy, you know, and I'm contemplating because my Saudi friends were here and then they left. You know, so I was
because they go back.
Because they went back after university. They left now, and then he's like, "Listen, Romeo, you've been thinking about this for a long time, bro. Come to me. Come to a mosque, let's have a chat."
I think before, I think you jumped quite a lot there.
No, go.
Right, so basically, he gave me a call one day. Don't forget, me and him speak every now and then because we've not been seeing each other on a regular basis. He gave me a ring one day and he was like, how you doing? I was like, yeah, what's going on? I was like, first thing I always do, like I always joke him about him being at uni still.
Yeah.
And don't forget, he was still at uni at that point as well.
Of course.
So I was like, yeah, all right, just new, like, do you know what I mean? Like, and he said to me, you know what? I said, I'm really, really interested in learning about Islam, and I know you for a long time, and I don't want to learn anything wrong, or I don't want to be connected to the wrong people, teach me the wrong things. So as a friend, there's no better person to learn from anything than I'm going to come to you. The minute he said that to me, it kind of shocked me because I didn't know, because we haven't spoke for a bit. And I think when he said that, I was like, I was so much pressure. I was under pressure. I was thinking.
But you know what? If I just interject there, it's Islam. I know Islam is full of a lot of educators, a lot of people that think they know about Islam. But not all the time you get the right information. It's about finding that right person that can guide you to give you the allowed information. And for me, coming into the religion as well, it's don't forget this is. I think, what was it, 5 years now?
5 years ago,
yeah.
I think,
There was a lot about Islam, about people reverting and going ISIS and all that. So there was a lot that was kicking off, It was kicking off. So for me, I'm thinking, right, if I go to any brother to teach me about Islam, I could easily be misled. Do you know what I mean? And because I know Assad, and Alhamdulillah, so he's a halal brother. So yeah, that was good.
So we had a lot of like back and forth conversations, like we talking about it. I'm just sending him like videos. I'm trying to like give him the basic, like stuff that basically that can make sense to him, and also it'd be very easy to understand. So we've been doing that back and forth, and then I thought, you know what? I came up with the idea for, you know what? Let him to come with me one day, because don't forget I work in Al Furqan Mosque, and every Friday I organize all the prayers where people can pray, because you know how busy it can get. You've seen it as well. So like I'm always like in charge of like security, where people can go, or what hall is full. So that's like my responsibilities. I just do every other Friday. So I just thought maybe one Friday you can come and observe, and sit back at the mosque and just observe how everyone prays. Obviously the lecture. They give the khutbah, they give like before Salat. So I thought, and I was that nervous, and I didn't want to push him to a corner where say do this or do that, but because I wanted to learn as much as I can so he can feel comfortable of like what he's learning. And I think what happened was that Friday, I said come, I picked him up.
Was it like a guest speaker as well?
Yeah, so I've no, but he's the local sheikh now.
Oh, is he?
What's his name? It's the guy from Sheffield. He does every khutbah now on Fridays.
To be honest, because there is 3 prayers every Friday.
Yeah, they do. So they do quite a lot. I'll find out the sheikh's name. He's a very, very good guy. Basically, so I've told them beforehand. Obviously, I had a guest coming over who's interested in Islam, so he could just observe, and they were like that happy about it. I was like, this is Romeo. He's interested in Islam. He's going to observe. It just. The conversation just went.
It just went in a different direction.
Just went left, mate.
Yeah, they literally they just put him on the side and spoke to me and said, "Listen, do you want to do it today?"
So they said, "Take your shahada today."
Yeah.
I'm there like thinking, oh my god, like I last thing I want to do is like for him to put pressure on him. So I'm there like basically I got excluded from the conversation.
It wasn't up to him now. They literally said there would be just literally.
So basically they said, take a shahada now and then pray with us for Friday. And then the other sheikh, the sheikh said, let him observe. We'll do it after salah. Right. So the other sheikh turned around and went, wait a minute. He went, are you going to be responsible if he dies before the salah?
Wow.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember
I'm there gobsmacked thinking, what is going on here? So I was like, this guy's gonna run off. I was like, what the hell's happening? And he used to looking at them and looking at me, if you can ask him, what's going on? And I was like, basically, the argument just went back and forth. They argue with each other now. And obviously, it's a good argument. But my concern is like, would he be scared off, or like, is he gonna? So I think it was like he just stood there, it's like, all right, cool. He's just like trying to observe what's going on, and I'm watching him thinking, oh my god, how's he gonna react? So the guy at the end they all agreed that you can take a shower afterwards. So they're like, all right, take him downstairs, go and have a shower, dress up, get your wudu, and then come back upstairs. So I think he watched the prayer.
And then after that, it went down.
Yeah, so after the prayer finished, then the Sheikh said, I told everybody. And I think the beautiful thing was that he made the whole khutbah about someone coming to Islam.
Yeah. It was beautiful. The khutbah.
So he changed the whole khutbah for him. And basically made the whole khutbah just about people coming to Islam, how to welcome them, how to guide them, how to give as much as information we can. So and then he actually told everybody, we've got a brother that was going to become Muslim. Everybody stay.
Yeah, everyone stayed. There was literally on my, I don't know if you still got the video outside.
So obviously, like, as soon as the salah finished, then they said, come to the front.
Yeah.
You take it from there, because I think this is your story.
It was literally, for me, it was
how did you feel? Were you terrified?
It was the most beautiful feeling I've ever had.
MashaAllah.
Yeah. I know I've had the birth of my daughter.
Let's not skip.
No, alhamdulillah. But
let's not skip. But how did he feel? Going to the front.
It was a different feeling. You can't explain it until you experience it.
Yeah.
So for all those out there who want to go into Islam,
I remember when he was going to the front of the mosque. Yeah. He was terrified. He was like, no. Come with me.
I wasn't terrified.
You don't come across like
I wasn't terrified. I was.
He told me to come with me. Come with me.
It was an experience.
Yeah.
It's something new. It's like being reborn. You know, and it was that experience. You can't explain it. You know.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'll be terrified. From the face of it. Yeah. But deep down, it's like listen,
that happy by it. Because I remember, like, as soon as we went to the front of the mosque, nobody left.
Yeah.
Everyone
was there.
The whole mosque was sat. Yeah. He took the shahada. I was standing next to him, and after he finished the shahada, the whole mosque. One by one came up.
Yeah.
Give him a hug.
Yeah.
Left.
It was.
I could see him. He was in tears.
Yeah. It was alhamdulillah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he was in tears. Like, and I was like emotional about it. Yeah. And I think he was like, nobody left. Yeah. We stood there for a good 35 minutes.
And then people start talking.
It's like people like
all his friends or people from the mosque come in and say, "Welcome, brother. Welcome." Alhamdulillah. You know, it's it was a good experience.
It was amazing.
And I did all this, and my wife now. Yep. I didn't tell her that's what happened because that's the time I also met her as well.
Oh, okay.
And it was that I was like called her and listened. After she had it, she was like, "What?"
Who knew? That wasn't even a plan.
It wasn't the plan. I just went there. I said, "Listen, I'm gonna go." That's certain.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, alhamdulillah. But it was a good experience, and
And I think ever since I used to come every Friday, I used to pick him up every Friday, pray in the mosque. Because obviously, like for me, it was like I need to make sure that you're basically comfortable.
I have to say, I said you did a lot. Alhamdulillah. I hope you get rewards from Allah because alhamdulillah, you put a lot more effort, a lot more time to say, listen, this brother, I've given him that push, the support, and all the information he needs. But look where he is now, and I'm there to support him as well when he needs me. But if I ring him, he always picks up. He's like my second wife.
So talking about wives,
go on then.
I was very happy for him. Obviously, when he basically said that he wanted to get married. You wanted to marry an Asian sister. And obviously, Pakistani girl, and from Rochdale. So then, obviously, like you asked me to come.
Yeah, he was actually my best man. I think he's avoiding it. He was my best man.
No, I think, but it's like before the wedding, obviously, he said, "Listen, I'm gonna go and ask for her daughter's hand. I need to go and meet her family, meet her dad." And obviously, then you asked me to come with you.
Yeah.
So how did you feel as the as the support?
Bro, what's? I think he was more braver than I am. You know what I mean?
Because you're dealing with different cultures.
Do you know what? Listen, just when you go and ask for any girl's hand, it doesn't matter. Like
it's a tense.
Yeah, between even our cultures, like within the Somali group, it's like going behind enemy lines.
It's like making a good impression.
Yeah.
And how do you achieve that?
So
do you know what I mean?
So you took Asad.
Yeah. You know what? Alhamdulillah, he was driving his Dodge, so the black one.
That was a really nice car.
And I think it's bulletproof as well, was it? No, I'm joking.
Oh my God.
But
At least I did my job, bro. Come on now.
but it was Alhamdulillah.
I think we went there. We got welcomed.
We did. Yeah,
very nice family, and to be honest with you, like I was that nervous, like, because obviously this is the first time I have actually go to
a Pakistani
yeah.
family.
It's normally like this, like when we go into like someone who asking for the dog, someone's hand, or we go with a friend. There's always like 4 or 5 of us. There's uncles and So we just me and him.
Yeah.
So and obviously like it was that kind of nervous, but then when we got there, they got friendly.
Yeah, they were really. Alhamdulillah, my mother-in-law.
So we got welcomed.
The food, mate. The food was amazing.
Yeah.
We sat there. I don't know how we actually stood up and then walked to the car because I was that full. But you know, when your mother-in-law say, have more, you can't say no because in Africa, it's rude, isn't it? You say no to food, you've got to eat. I ate pretty much everything.
So mashallah, it went well, and then obviously then I don't know how long afterwards.
Yeah, I think about a few months or so.
A few months left after the wedding happened, and obviously I was his best man, and obviously did his witness to that. So obviously
now I've got a beautiful daughter now. She's now 2.5 now. Her name's Jasmine. Alhamdulillah. She's doing potty training now. And every time she goes there, I'm like, Jasmine, do you want to go potty? No. But it's part and parcel. I think it's experience.
Yes.
Yeah, and inshallah, I have no regrets.
No, mashallah.
And then after that stage, obviously, I'm guessing you guys have always been in contact because now you're doing. Were you always doing social work after uni, or was that something?
No, I did social policy because ideally what I want to achieve is about achieving changing policies of people who are basically not in society who are not represented, who doesn't have a voice. Yeah. Like remember, like Audre Lorde said, the master's tools are never much of the master's house. Yeah. And at the same time, it's all about difference, and we know there's a lot of discrimination.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's about giving people who can't express themselves and give themselves their voice. Yeah. And to me, that's my passion. Even like my projects I'm doing now with the young people, it's about trying to give the young people to show them, that you can do more, achieve more.
And how did that start with the project that you're doing right now, and what does it involve in?
It is because at the moment I'm actually working. I know I'm a qualified social worker, but I'm working with young people in 7 independents.
Okay.
And I know these young people. They come from care system, and the government will pay like thousands of pounds for them to achieve something. Yeah. When they turn 16, 17, they throw them out.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the government literally just say, listen, you got 7 independent. When you turn 18, see you later. And the policies, they're not very good at all.
There's nothing in place at the moment for them.
There are things in place, but not all the young people are achieving. So there's a majority of it.
So there's a risk there.
There's a massive risk that a lot of young people are being failed by the government. Yeah. It's not the government, it's the policies. Okay. It's about changing our policies. So my degree was in social policy. Yeah. And then now I did social work, and then now I'm trying to set up this. And hopefully, I'm looking to a PhD now. Okay. And I'll do it as a PhD project to try and do a white paper, and then trying to get a policy through Parliament. So that's ideally that's what I want to achieve.
Inshallah, I should go well, man.
Inshallah.
Did you hear that? Just going back to university again.
I had PhD. I didn't want to bring it back up. Of course, he's going back to university. What else did Romeo do? Come on, man.
This guy, man. Seriously. Why can't you just make me happy? But it's as much as you say, he wants to go. I am doing it. Alhamdulillah. I hope like I said, if I help 1, 2, 3 young people,
definitely.
I hope to get rewards for that, or maybe a few people. But it doesn't matter. It's whatever I can achieve. But I know I've got the potential, and I've experienced it now. I've got the passion, and it's about just honing my passion and making sure I achieve something. But I know Hassan can wind me up and have a laugh. But I know he's passionate about working with young people as well, and I know that, and all the work he's done with Alpha Khan, and I know he works with a lot of young people. I know that, and I know he's passionate as well. So that's good. He's the right person to start my project with. I know he does it halal, because that's, to me, that was the main thing. So.
It's good that, because obviously there's a lot of challenges when it comes to trying to keep halal business, obviously trying to understand, obviously, especially with you as well, because obviously you coming from different experience when it comes to
it's all about profit. But this is why we set up a social enterprise. Social enterprise it's not a profit business. Any profit that we make goes back in the business, and we develop it, and we open more little shops to support young people who are feeling left out or being neglected by policies, who don't have any food, because we'll be doing food parcels, we'll be doing mentoring sessions, we'll be doing one-to-one sessions, we'll be doing independent sessions, we'll be doing quite a lot. Do you know what I mean? We'll do just getting them access to computers, and if you're coming in for 1 hour, 2 hours to play video games and sit there, for us that's good enough. But it's something that alhamdulillah, that we want to achieve. And to be honest, we want to open it around here, which is because we know there's a lot of young people who are disadvantaged.
We look around our office in these areas anyway, so hopefully we should be able to get that running as soon as we can. Should be a good project to do.
Should be inshallah.
Does it have a name yet, or
no? We still trying to register it. So at the moment until everything is set up,
So hopefully once everything's up and running, we can have you back.
Definitely.
I think I'll be university then as well.
We'll be back in there.
I bet
you want to do this one. He's gonna go back in there. Now, which is good. There's a good appetite for education. It's important.
But trust me, anyone would call people come in. Just have young people. Just have a safe place that we come in there. Obviously, COVID restrictions apply when they do come in there until things go back to normal.
How does your obviously what you do right now? Obviously, you're doing social work and you're doing working with young people.
Yeah.
How did that affect you guys when it comes to COVID?
At the moment, we're struggling because normally my job is to do one-to-one sessions with young people. At the moment, I can't do that.
Okay.
All I do is everything is very limited restrictions. And my company is very.
Do you not do it over Zoom or?
No, we are going into work, but there's obviously the 2 meters distance, and then obviously we're getting company policies. They have to wash their hands. They have to do that, and a lot of things over the phone because they have flats in the building they're working.
Yeah.
And everything is very restricted, but it is quite difficult because a lot of these young people, they need one-to-one. They need going in the community. They need to go out to activities, but we can't do a lot more. Or we do just one-to-one in the community, give a walk and get them takeaway. So I know we're not achieving as much as we should have, but inshallah, things are changing in the next few months or so. Hopefully we're back on track. We'll take them to Blackpool. We'll take them to all these seaside. We'll go hiking and stuff. We can do more with them because it does make a difference.
Yeah, I mean, me personally, I always say that, man, because when you're just constantly in the same environment all the time, it drives you mad. So sometimes it's good to just go to the mountains, as silly as it sounds, and just get a whole different perspective of life.
It is.
Definitely, man. So in terms of everything that you've been doing so far with your work, what would you say was the most challenging aspect of it, or the most rewarding? So we can look at both spectrums.
It's challenging, to be honest. It will be things like mental health. Mental health, I know, it's something that we need to speak about.
Yeah.
Because a lot of young people are struggling. And it's about governments and councils accepting that there's need for it.
Yeah.
After people have been in lockdown for so long. But it's about having the resources.
Yeah.
And having, even any brothers out there that can set up websites to get young people to call in, to give them that, it doesn't have to be, mental health doesn't have to be with CAMS or professional or psychologists. They do a lot of things like CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, which is basically just like talking therapy, like what we're doing here. It makes a lot of difference just to sit with a young person and say, listen, how have you been? How's the home situation? Have you got any girlfriend? How's that relationship going? Because there's a lot of things that affect young people. It's about experience that and how you got any learning that you're doing about Islam or anything, or your mosque. Have you had any contact with people from the mosque? You know what I mean? Because that's a big issue. But I personally, I think the government are not doing enough. And we know this. We've got loads of reports and publications to show that people are struggling from a mental health perspective. And I think we need to tap in that, as brothers, if we can do this little project and social enterprises, set up things like that, let's do it. You know what I mean? Because we are helping people, we're helping families.
And in terms of the other side of the spectrum, what have you experienced or what have you done that you thought that has had a great impact on someone or that's given you satisfaction?
I've been doing a lot of jogging and running and stuff in work with young kids.
Okay.
We've got this app that we do in work. And a lot of young people have been getting involved in it and doing steps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I do personal steps with my smartwatch, and I average about 60,000 steps a week.
Okay.
So I don't even ask a bit now. So maybe next time when we come back, we can talk about how many steps Hassan is doing.
Yeah.
So.
Hassan actually goes jogging.
Does he?
Yeah.
Mashallah.
Yeah.
Does he go with his hat or?
No, this hat is exclusive for the, for the people.
These guys have been cussing my hat off. What did you say before? It's a nice hat.
It's a nice hat, but not for him. But it's we need we can talk about anything else, but mental health is
I think it is a topic.
It's a topic that we need
at the moment.
We need to talk about it because it's there. Do you know what I mean? And especially with like ethnic minorities, we don't talk about it.
Yeah. Why do you think it's it's a taboo or
it's a stigma?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I did. All right, I'll go back to one of my degrees. Yeah.
Let's get it out of the show.
And ethnic minorities, they have the higher entrance of mental health in the country because the way we enter, the mental health system is very, I don't know, it's very restricted and it's very, if I may say, a lot of racism goes there. Because if I give an example, a black family argue, especially a black man, believe it or not, there's an argument in the home. The police come.
Yeah.
The first thing they say, the black guy, there's a domestic issue, you get arrested.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Even if the wife was the perpetrator, you're the one that get arrested.
Yeah.
And then they'll investigate after.
Yeah.
You're always a target, and because now you're angry that you're being arrested.
Yeah.
You get really angry, and then the situation escalates. And then the next stage from that is you get sectioned under Mental Health Act.
Yeah, okay.
So you've got to think of it. So a lot of ethnic minorities, especially black men, we enter the mental health system through that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's any disturbance in the streets, you're targeted. We know this from the Black Report that police are systematically racist.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
We know that. Stop and search, everything. Stephen Lawrence, we know that. These are facts. It's not something I can just make up.
Yeah.
We know that we are vulnerable. And we always a target, but it's about having positive perspective about what's happening in society, and it's about just being calm. When the police come, don't argue with them. Just relax, just chill, just talk to them.
No,
but it's all about all of this. It adds a lot of ethnic minorities into the mental health system because we get targeted for that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think I don't know if you've seen it, but like. Piers Morgan in Good Morning Britain, he turned around to said that he didn't believe Meghan was she had mental health issues. Basically, she just doesn't believe her.
It is that. It is. It's at the end of the day, one of my lecturers said the best way to get rid of mental health, is to take a plane and go to Africa. It's all about different systems.
Yeah.
What they classify as mental health. Yeah. Because here in the UK, we medicalise mental health.
Yeah.
In Africa, we don't medicalise it.
No.
Mental health is all about people around you, family support, family networks. Your mental health, you are a better person.
Because would you say this is more isolation here?
It is, yeah. It is more isolation
and
people, we don't interact as much. And we always worry about paying bills and, what the issues with your car and everything. There's a lot to worry about.
Yeah.
I grew up in the villages. I can't even lie. I went to school with no shoes. And I was a happy person.
That's normal.
Happy. It's normal. It's accepted.
Yeah.
And I didn't know about mental health until I came to the UK. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it is that kind of thinking that mental health it's a big issue, but it's what do we have in our systems at the moment to recognize what is mental health and what's not, and how can we move forward from support? Do you know what I mean?
And that's my next question. Like, for example, there's a lot. Obviously, we've had COVID, a lot of lockdown, and it's been a hot topic recently as well. If you're speaking to, let's say, an 18-year-old right now, what would you say to them to say, because he's experiencing mental health?
It's just,
or what can they do?
To be honest, talk to your family.
Yeah.
Talk to your friends. You know, ring any contact numbers or anything. You know, just ring somebody.
Just have a chat.
If you're worried, just have a chat. Just talk.
Yeah, there's got to be somebody who can support you.
There's so many links out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of links that you
I
can
understand
read.
there's like organisations.
Yeah, there's loads.
All of that stuff.
There's loads, especially youth. There's loads. It's not just youth, but even adults as well, like us.
Yeah.
You guys, you're more than welcome. Just Google and ring and speak to somebody. Sometimes the little things, just have a conversation with somebody, because a lot of people are isolated now because of COVID.
Yeah.
Because we locked in, we're allowed to do, we're allowed to go out, we're allowed to meet our family. Just have a chat. If not, I know the mosque is always, just somebody to ring, and they're happy to speak to you. So it's something that you can relate and liaise.
And outside of your work and your journey to Islam and stuff, what does Romeo enjoy doing?
I don't know. So I spend a lot of time with my daughter.
Oh yeah.
Alhamdulillah. I love my daughter. Don't get me wrong.
How's father life?
It is brilliant.
Yeah.
It is brilliant. The other day we went on a bus journey.
Okay.
So where I live here, near town.
Yeah.
We got a bus to Piccadilly and we came back. It was like 20 minutes or so. She is probably the best
thing
of her life.
Yeah.
She's sitting on the bus going, bus. The wheels on the bus
Yeah.
go round and round. It's like, and even the driver was watching, the driver didn't let me pay. I got it for free.
Oh wow.
Because he was enjoying it.
Yeah.
It was beautiful,
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Family contact is very good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you think, my mental health can be solved by professionals.
Yeah.
It doesn't need that. It's a family connection. Do
Mm.
you know what I mean? I know you spend a lot of time with your kids as well. That makes a big difference. Just being around family and getting support and just sitting down, and have cardamom tea. I don't know, what did you get? What did we make you when I came over?
It was a cardamom and cinnamon tea.
Yeah.
That was really good. Am I gonna get one later or?
Is the takeaway coming?
It's on the process.
So what's next in terms of what Romeo's going to be doing, other than going back into education and?
It's that project I'm doing.
So we're trying to set up this process. Hopefully, I think we've been trying to set this up.
Yeah, we've done it a few times. We've been missing a lot more detail, but we're still doing it. But we'll try again this week. So hopefully next week it'll be set up is the venture. We've spoke to a lot of charities that give funding and stuff, and they've already said yes. It's all about us when we registered. We apply the funding, but the funding is available. Okay. Spoke to the council. The council are happy to liaise with us to get it set up with the business.
Sounds promising.
Yeah, that's it.
Looking forward to it.
Should be good, yeah.
Inshallah, it should be good. At the end of the day, we're doing a project that we're passionate.
Yeah.
So it's not profit making. It's something that we want to achieve because we feel like we.
Yeah, it should be good for the community.
Yeah, inshallah. It'll be
for the young people as well.
It will be.
What advice would you have for somebody that was interested in Islam, who wanted to learn about religion, who've been on your shoes?
Yeah.
What do you think? What advice would you give that person?
To be honest, you've got do your research first.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of links out there, very well known sheikhs and people that can give you proper advice, and that can go to a mosque and don't be, because a lot of internet there's a lot of conflicting information. Walk into a mosque, find imam, sit down with them, because they are very helpful. And I know I've been to Alpha Khan. Every time I've been in there, I sit in the office and I chat. Do you know what I mean? Alhamdulillah. Do you know what I mean? That's what you need. It's about get your research done, and then think, if that's what you want. But since being a Muslim, I've never regretted it. Alhamdulillah. I'm not saying I'm a perfect Muslim. Yeah. But I am working towards achieving what I, being as good as I can and be a better person.
Definitely.
So, but it's very difficult as well. But I have to, especially coming from a different religion into Islam. Yeah. It's having that transition. Yeah. It is quite, if I may say, it can be quite difficult. Yeah. Because with me, when I did my shahada, it might sound a bit harsh, but I had to cut a lot of friends. Yeah. Because a lot of my friends, they come from social circles, that I wouldn't want to associate with that.
Yeah. How important is it somebody to be there for them?
To be honest, I think that's very important. That is very major, because with me, obviously, I have my wife. and she comes from a very religious family, and it's all the conversations. And my father-in-law is a beautiful man. Yeah, he's Alhamdulillah. I love him to bits. He will sit there and he will talk for hours.
Yeah.
And talk to you about Islam, origin. His how Islam it makes you a better person,
Yes.
and he'll give you the history. You know what I mean? But it's good to have people like that who are very influential, and who guide you. Yeah, just being a right Muslim, because that's what you need. There's no point changing your religion if you don't want to practice it properly. You rather do it or you don't.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So do your research, be the right people. Like, Alhamdulillah, I found a religious wife as well.
Yes.
So
that
we learn, it does help. And then now, even my daughter, everything we're teaching her is all halal, and we're teaching her Islam. We're teaching her how to pray. We're teaching her all this. When we pray, she prays next to me. She's there with her little mat.
Mashallah, that's good.
Do you know what I mean? It's you have to do that. If you grow up in a household where you're practicing, Islam, it's good for me as well, because I'm new to the religion. And my wife is practicing, she's praying. Sometimes, when you're feeling tired from work, you see her praying, you feel guilty. You do your hoodoo and you start praying as well. And then while I start doing it, my daughter's like, oh, daddy. So she'll get it thinking. And when I'm doing my my records, she'll jump on my bed. So every time I go down,
the usual.
Yeah, every time I go down, she's there going, and it's one of those things, but you need that, But she needs to see that as well. And for me, I'm learning from my wife and her family, and I have friends like him as well.
Sounds really good, man.
So I just want to say thanks for coming in, and hopefully we could all learn something from Romeo. And what I would say about this whole experience is it kind of put me in a good responsibility to make sure that you understand, and for you to learn as much as you can. And I think anyone who's in that position right now, or you got friends that is interested in Islam, it's very, very important for you to be supportive, for you to be there, and obviously to give them the right message, because it can be very.
It is,
do you know what I mean? I had to make sure like everything I do was right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's great responsibility to be part of your journey, and I think it's very important.
Alhamdulillah, you've done really well.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, sometimes I'm joking. no. He's
Thank
done
you.
well.
I just think like it's a big issue, and I think there's a lot of us out there that's interested in Islam who may be thinking about it. I think it's very important to just get connected with people around you, and hopefully the right person will give you the right message. So thank you very much again for coming in, and hopefully if you like the show, if you like for us to cover more things, just comment and hopefully subscribe and like the video, and we'll see you soon.